Bayview Yacht Club in Detroit, a sailing club for all seasons. Sailing, family, friendships, gourmet food, a legendary bar and fun. That's what Bayview is all about. Sailing adventures, excitement, and relaxation. We've got it all. Since 1915, Bayview Yacht Club has set the standard for sailing excellence in Michigan. Our comfortable, secure clubhouse is situated right on the edge of the Detroit River at the mouth of Lake St. Clair. Sweeping panoramic views of the water, sailboats, classic boats, and large freighters, special views and special moments happen every day at Bayview. Islands, cityscape of Detroit and another country, Canada, are all in view. Whatever you're looking for, chances are you'll find what you like at Bayview. An oasis of food, drink, and friendship, just minutes from the city and major freeways. It all starts with the excitement of spring, boats being ready for the water, the ceremonial launch of a sailboat, a dream, a hope of racing victory, and no doubts about another successful season of racing full of fun and friendship. With the early season blessing of the fleet, the excitement builds through the sailing season. One of the first regattas of the year is the Nude, the National Offshore One Design Regatta. This regatta is of national stature and one of many like it, such as the Melgis National Championship and other regattas that draw sailors from across the country and from around the world. Through the years, these national regattas have helped solidify Bayview as a preeminent sailing and racing club of world-class stature.
I have been involved in 7 America's Cup teams and locally 4 Canada's Cup teams, and I was fortunate enough to have the time right to win at least one of each of those. Through the junior sailing program and even into the bigger boats on Saturdays and the Mackinac races, I mean, you just learned how, to do things right. And it was the character of people around here that taught you the right way to do things.
Early in July, Bayview sponsors the Riverfest Regatta, where young people, boys and girls, compete against each other and the elements of wind and water. They learn firsthand the fundamentals of sailboat racing. The competition builds skills, character, and often lifelong friendships. On the water and off, teamwork is a fundamental part of sailing here at Bayview. Bayview has been all about sailing since its founding more than 90 years ago. The most important yacht club on the Great Lakes for racing sailors, Bayview is internationally recognized as home to world-class sailors. We are to freshwater sailing what Indianapolis Speedway is to race cars, the stuff of legends and champions. Like Indy's women racers, Bayview's women sailors are setting the pace of excellence. Bayview was one of the first yacht clubs to create a women's invitational regatta. Within a few years, this regatta has become a classic and has grown to achieve national stature. It draws champion women sailors to Detroit from around the world. Women who have competed here at Bayview can also be found sailing in the Olympic Games.
I think new members of Bayview are our most prized possession because they're the mechanism for us to share and spread our joy and love for the sport.
Every summer we host dozens of regattas and weekly races to hone competitive sailing skills. And then, in midsummer, there is the race of them all, the annual rite of summer, the Bayview Mackinac race, a grand tradition since 1925. From Port Huron to magical Mackinac Island, a race for the flags, a race for the trophies, and a race for fun and family traditions. At the start of the Big Mac race, thousands of people gather in Port Huron. You can feel electricity in the air on race day before the sailing of the fleet. With bagpipes playing and cocktail glasses raised, good cheer is everywhere. The race start is full of sleek, beautiful sailboats, flags flying, and spectators lining the American and Canadian shores. The race draws fans literally from around the world. Nothing is more exhilarating than the yachts performing last-minute maneuvers to jockey for a good position as the boats and crew are off. Traditionally accompanying the racers from Port Huron to Mackinac is the mighty Coast Guard cutter Mackinac. As the sailboats go hull down into the horizon and the crowds disperse, The knowing realized the festivities will resume in just a few days in the beautiful Straits of Mackinac for the finish of another Mac race. Mackinac Island is a buzz of activity with wives, sisters, husbands, brothers, and friends awaiting the arrival of their sailors. Some 254 nautical miles from the start, the harbor fills with sailboats and masts. The clanging of shrouds, the din of cheers and jeers of victory and defeat, the tall tales of the race rival the height of the masts. Thirsty sailors, searching for land legs, make their way to the Pink Pony and other island venues to check their finish times and tell tales of the wind shifts that went right and went wrong. New friends and old, brought together in the bonds of competition and the grand tradition that is Mackinac racing. Then there is the Mackinac Awards Party on the grounds of the Mission Point Resort overlooking the Straits. It is the single largest party every summer on Mackinac Island, with more than 4,000 people attending to celebrate sailing, to celebrate the magic of a Michigan summer. At BYC, we know the good sailors are not born, they're taught. Want to learn to sail? Learn at Bayview on our own Ultimate 20 club boats. We offer sailing lessons for juniors, men and women, and select corporate team building programs. Sailing is a sport and a skill set as old as time. At Bayview, we teach the fundamentals to make sailing exciting for all. Sailing at Bayview, that's what we do. But it's not all that we do. For those who don't sail, there are plenty of activities both on and off the water. Far from being just a summer sailing club, Bayview is open and active all year long. Volunteering for race committees, taking part in a multitude of special events including fashion shows, fundraising, and junior sailing programs can fill your schedule. Summer parties, fall parties, trap shooting, the holiday events. We have members who love this involvement as much as sailors love the sea. Or better yet, your own special occasion. If you ever experience a single Bayview party, you'll know what the word camaraderie really means. Whatever the season, you'll find a reason to come to Bayview. Bayview is a yacht club that is open and active 12 months a year. Winter at a yacht club? At Bayview, you bet. Holiday parties and new incredible water views and icescapes. Bayview's Christmas party has become legendary. Santa Claus comes with the help of the U.S. Coast Guard. You know it wouldn't do to fly to a yacht club when you can arrive by water sleigh. The clubhouse has turned into a fantasy land of toys, Christmas trees, candy canes, and glimmering lights. A classic train set creates wonder and awe in the eyes of children of all ages. Slot cars race for the young and young at heart. Gingerbread cookie bake-offs and other traditions are found here. Winter is also a good time to learn and teach skills about water safety, first aid, and sailing. Bayview hosts a series of lectures to help skippers, new and old, learn and relearn the rules of the sea. There's no better place to learn these skills than Bayview. Hi, my name is Rob Amsler, and I'm a Commodore here at Bayview Yacht Club and have been a member for nearly 20 years. It has been my pleasure to take you on a tour of the Bayview experience. As you've seen, there's a program to touch everyone's sailing interests and much more. Bayview is a club for all seasons and provides you with many reasons to join the Bayview family. Don't you think it's about time that you joined Bayview and had all the advantages of belonging to this internationally acclaimed sailing community? Now is a perfect time to join your friends here at The View.